So after listening to his presentations, I have one question to ask is, as I am a monk, I have studied some Dhamma, and actually I try to motivate myself to educate my mind in order not to be affected by other words such as the bullies. But sometimes it's really hard to to protect your mind, to protect your inner self, to accept or to ignore their words, because as a person you cannot all the time be strong. Sometimes you are weak, sometimes you are sensitive. So how can we educate ourselves to be strong and not easily affected by the bullies? Yeah, this is my question.
Thank you for your valuable question. As you said that we are not very strong mind to protect our mind. We cannot touch our mind because it is a nun's body. So how can we protect those when bully word from other side, even your parent can be happen? So in my answer, it's just my opinion that I have through. First thing, you not rush it. Slowly motivation. It doesn't mean you are motivate yourself. You are talk to yourself. I am better. I am better. It's not like that. Example, right now you are speaking. What is the meditation on you? You need to focus on one thing is speaking test. And one more thing, be grateful. You know, some people forgot that word. Even they're drinking. Example, water. You drink water. Do you observe yourself? Have you ever thought you are grateful with yourself? Maybe not. I can say like that. Even I myself, drink water. We never focus how much water value on ourselves. If we have no water, how can we alive? Yeah. How can we supply our whole body to work in the real situation? This is the real one. So be grateful. It means that you need to thank yourself that you have a life to live this world. Even you get a bad word from the side, but you have a life to live with yourself, not with other word bully. And drink slowly, and thank your thing that you drink, that you drank to your body. This is what grateful means. And one more thing, it's still the same. Like many people always mention that try to find who you are. It's really important to find yourself who you are. If you are a poor family, you need to observe yourself. If others people thought or talk something to yourself, you are really poor. Yeah, it's real be poor, but you keep that poor to your mind, to your journey life. It's your choice. So at least you need to become who you are and try to build yourself to be strong and show our result to others' feet. So thank you. So I am very appreciated from your presentation at the moment. So I heard that you mentioned about the darkness environment. So as nowadays many people was die from thinking. So imagine that if you are standing in the dark room alone and nobody is around you, so how can you help yourself? And one more thing is about what is your solution to post on our real situation for inspire other people to live with happy lives?
For the questions, once I heard about your question, it popped up a story of my life when I was almost depression because I had a trauma in my life. That time I was really depressed, and I was, like you said, if I were in the darkness, what should I do, or what can I ask for help? So that time it's really difficult for me because no one knows that I was depressed. and no one know like what the reason of my depressions. But that time I was not talking with people around me, but instead I contacted to one of my best friends. He knows me really well, and that time he suggested that I should not overthink too much, because honestly that time I was worried. I was like angry about my family, about like the family issues that made me really upset. But that time he advised me that it was not really what I think. It was just what I like think too much about myself. So it makes me feel like more isolated than the other times. Like when I try to think the solutions, but I feel like it is not come out what I really want. So I feel like lonely. I don't have anyone to share my sadness with. I cannot talk to people about my sadness. But when he advised me, he said that I should not think too much about that, and I should look for the good, the beauty in what they have given me. Because I believe that in the problem there's a lesson to learn, and I might miss that lesson. I did not learn the lesson, so that's why I miss the lesson, and I don't understand and miss communication as well. So my suggestion, if I were to have chance to give an advice to inspire people, I would say that be a positive thinker, as it is my topic, because a positive thinker never look only the bad side. And when you look only the bad side, the dark side of something, it will not find your solutions. It will not help you. Instead, it pull you into the darkness of the situation. So try to make yourself cheerful by interact with others, hang out, catch some grass, not staying only in your room, or not avoiding talking to anyone, because that does not help. And as I am an extroverted person, I suggest you to connect with your environment, your people, or someone who you can rely on, so that you can share your sadness, and as well they can advise you, like my friend did it to me. So this is my answer. So greeting teacher and venerables here, and hello everyone. Today it's an honor to stand here, and I will bring one topic to talk and to discuss, also to present to all of you. That topic is very important. But before jump into the topic, I want to ask all of you, like, have you ever helped anyone, or have you ever got the help from anyone? Yeah. So helping other and assist anything, even a small thing to other, is very important. So that is why I want to talk, to present to all of you about the importance of helping other. Despite the importance of helping, I will include some of the mindset or the tips that beyond helping other, how can you help yourself? Also, not to make yourself expect from something in return from your assistance. So let's get into the topic. When you hear about helping others, you automatically think of when you offer something to someone. Example, you give money to your friends who in need of money. You give the helps to anyone who cannot solve their problem. You discuss the important matters with anyone. example, your friends, your sister, your brother, or something. And helping other doesn't mean you have to, you have always spend money or give something like the other things that you have, but also include helping by discussing, by give the opinion, by give them hopes and encourage, and also include when you motivate them, you give them the advice, the opinion that you can assist. That is also help. And it doesn't matter how big or small your help is, when it means something to someone, it is very important. And do you know, when you help someone who is in need, it means that you give a hand to someone who need a hand to hold, who need a shoulder to cry on. That is very important. And someone may be disappointed when they can't get any assistance from anyone. Have you ever heard about the theory of 100 minus 1 equal 0? I bet you have ever heard about it. It means that it's described about the idea that when you have always have anyone or always have people, but once you reject, you say no to their request, you become a very bad person. They say that you are not a person who is reliable, and you can't even help them at all. So that is 100 minus 1 equals 0. So in my opinion, I want you to know that it's okay to say no sometimes, because we have learned already some vocabularies previous week, right? We have learned about how to say no. So say no here, it doesn't mean that you are a mean person, you are a bad person. It means that you set your boundary. You know that something you cannot have, it's okay to say no. You not were born to please anyone. So that is important to say no sometimes, because when you always say yes, you always offer the help. Sometimes even though it is beyond something that you can help, but you always say yes because you are afraid that they will be upset with your rejection, and they will be talking bad about you, talk shit about you. So you always say yes. That is just drain yourself. Like, you cannot help, but you volunteer to help, even though that is not what you can do. So it is not a good idea. Helping others doesn't mean you always accept their, you always offer, but it also something that you know yourself that you cannot help this time, because you don't have the ability to help, or you have something else to do. That is okay to say no, and don't feel bad, because I too feel bad when I say no to someone, when they ask me to help something but I cannot help, so I reject them, and after that I feel really bad that why can't I help them. But that's okay, because it's okay to feel bad when you make an important decision, or when you make decision to reject anything. But to help someone, it is important too. When you know that you have, but you don't expect something in return. I saw everyone or many people on social media, they share on their platform, their Facebook account, they complain that why nobody understand about me. I always understand them, I always help them, but once I ignore or I reject, I become a bad person. It's really unfair to them, or they feel disappointed when they need help, but they cannot get the assistance from anyone. So it feels like the world turned the back to them. But I want you to know that helping others doesn't mean they owe something to you. They owe nothing to you, because when you help someone, it's your intention. You help them without feeling like want something in return. When you want something in return, you want to get something next time, so you help them this time in order to get their assistance next time. Example, like you, that is not the help, because you give money in order to get back, so it is not help. It is just something like you lend to them. But in helping, the meaning is that you help by your intention, your inner intention. And to avoid disappointment, I want you to not expect something in return. It's okay, because when you help, you put your effort to help them. Even you give something to them, you feel like, yes, this is my intention. I help them because I can, not because you want something in return. So when you expect that they will help you next time, but when you need the assistance from them, they don't help you, you will be upset or disappointed. So this is not a good idea to help and want something in return, and it just make you feel like the world is so unfair to you. So to sum up, I want you to know that helping others is really important, no matter how big or small it is. But to help someone that in need of your assistance is really important. And to avoid disappointment, don't expect anything in return. So this is it from my point of view and about my presentation. I hope you understand, and thank you for listening.